What's up, guys? We are back taking a look at some more MLB player props today over on Sleeper. We absolutely killed it yesterday, going 7-1, one strikeout short of an absolute sweep yesterday. You can see what we did yesterday. I mean, we just absolutely dominated yesterday between prize picks, sleeper, and underdog. I mean, we were absolutely on fire yesterday. We're looking to take some more W's today. Cashed the free play yesterday. It was the free square, by the way, too. It was like $20 to about $71, I believe it was. So we absolutely killed it yesterday. Hopefully you ended up tailing in yesterday's video because we cashed. And make sure, by the way, that you subscribe to the channel, have those post notifications turned on so you don't miss future videos. And if you're not already on Sleeper, in my opinion, you are missing out because I'm absolutely in love with Sleeper right now. You can get your first deposit matched up to $100 using promo code DOMG. Again, the link for that is down in my description below, and you guys can join right now in what is, in my opinion, the best player prop site out right now. So we've been absolutely dominating Sleeper, looking to continue. But if you guys are interested in seeing all of my plays, not just my free plays, check out the Dub Club right now because we've been absolutely dominating. And also, I'm going to get you 50% off of either 2 months or 4 months. The links for that are down in my description below. But I've sent my plays out to over 1,600 subscribers, and my plays get sent to you via either the Dub Club app, Telegram, email, or Discord. And that comes for 4 different sports and 4 different player prop sites. The player prop sites are Prize Picks, Sleeper, Underdog, and Parlay Play. Mainly Prize Picks and Sleeper every single day. And on top of that, 4 different player prop sports. So that includes the NBA, the NFL, both of which are right around the corner. And right now we've the MLB and the WNBA in progress right now. So a bunch of different player prop sites, a bunch of different sports all over in my Dub Club. And if you guys want to see my track record and how good we have been, let's pull up my picker real quick. You guys can see I'm literally doing it on my phone right now. It's been absolutely dominant. 58 units is what we have profited. That is absurd. Plus 58 units right there. You can see what we did last month right here. I mean, plus 33.8 units. I mean, we've been absolutely dominant. It's plus 80 units and literally more than plus 80 units actually in the last 2 months alone. Stop waiting, join the Dub Club, and on top of that, I'm literally giving you 50% off of either 2 months or 4 months. So if you want 50% off of 4 months, that covers you for like the first 2 months of the NBA season and pretty much till December. I mean, you're getting 50% off until December. And we have had plus 80 units the last 2 months alone. Just almost had a sweep yesterday, 7-1. We've just been absolutely dominating. So right now is the best time to join the Dub Club if you are not already in, because again, I'm getting you 50% off of those couple months. With that being said though, let's hop in and start talking about some player props today over on Sleep. Quick thing before you do hop in though is there is a completely free Discord that you can join with the link down in my description below. And on top of that, make sure you play responsibly and at your own risk, and subscribe to the channel with those post notifications turned on so you do not miss future videos. Let's hop in. First player prop here that we are going to take a look at is over in the Yankees game. And in the Yankees game here, I like Clark Schmidt under 5.5 strikeouts today. So Clark Schmidt under 5.5 strikeouts here. You can see he's only been over this one time in the last 5 games. And today he faces Boston. So against Boston today, Boston is very, very good at not striking out. I will say that. They rank 25th in K percentage versus right-handed pitchers. That is the 6th hardest matchup for opposing right-handed pitchers this season. If you take a look at kind of how some more recent pitchers have done, you have Garrett Cole, who only had 4 strikeouts yesterday. I mean, you have Johnny Brito, who has 1 strikeout. Manning has 1. Brady Singer had 4. Lyles did have 6 against them. But really, Boston has not been striking out as much lately. And on top of that, I mean, Schmidt's only been over this in 3 of his last 10 games. So also on top of that, if you look at how he's been against Boston this season, he's already faced Boston twice this season. He has 4 and 3 strikeouts against them. He needs 6 to go over this player prop. He will probably pitch about 6 innings in today's game because Garrett Cole got rocked yesterday, I believe. I think their bullpen is weak, so not super worried about that either though, because I just think Boston is just a team that does not really like to strike out. Even though Clark Schmidt is a solid K pitcher, I don't think he's getting 6 in today's game. I think he's probably landing on that 4 or 5 number this time, and I don't see him getting 6 strikeouts today. I think this is a really, really good spot for Clark Schmidt under 5.5 strikeouts. I mean, it's just a really tough matchup. He's proved that he cannot get it done this season, and he hasn't been very good in his last 10 either or anything like that. So even opposing starting pitchers have not been going over this recently either. Like I said, Garrett Cole had 1, Manning had 1, Brady Singer had 4, so I mean, it's just going to be a tough matchup here that I do not think Clark Schmidt can get a hold of. Let's move on, though, to player prop number 2. Probably make this a short video because not a whole lot to talk about because it's only 2 player props today. But we're going to go ahead and hop into the pitcher walks category, pitcher walks, because I like Kyle Hendricks under 1.5 walks. By the way, this pays out a 1.5x. I'll show you my entry towards the end of the video. But Kyle Hendricks here under 1.5 walks. Let's talk about this. So we actually played the same thing yesterday, but for another starting pitcher, Justin Steele, yesterday. We played the same thing in yesterday's video, and I ended up cashing pretty easily. No walks here against this Kansas City team, running back this time with Kyle Hendricks. Very, very similar pitchers when it comes to walks. He's only over us in 31% of games. That is 5 out of 16. Kansas City still a very, very easy matchup when it comes to walks. because if you take a look at how they are against K percentage, or I'm sorry, based on balls percentage, they rank literally dead last and based on balls percentage versus right-handed pitchers. They get walked the least. And on top of that, only 2 of the last 10 starting pitchers have been over against this Kansas City Royals team. So I think this should be a great matchup for Kyle Hendricks. He has been over this in both of his last 2 games, I will say. He's been over this in both of his last 2 games, although those are against teams like the White Sox and the Mets, both teams that can walk just a little bit more. I think the White Sox are actually a pretty solid walk team, even though they're a pretty bad offense overall. But otherwise, 2 of the games he's been over this season, I believe, are both against the Mets. So, I mean, it should be a really good matchup here for Kyle Hendricks, for a guy who has pretty nice control. So, I like Kyle Hendricks a lot. It's probably one of, if not my top play for the entire day. So, those are my 2 player props there. What does my entry look like for today? Let's take a look at this. Right here, you can see Clark Schmidt under 5.5 strikeouts, Kyle Hendricks under 1.5 walks, $50 to $126. $75 is my unit. So, what it is, this is right here, a 0.67 unit play right here, 67% of a unit, not a full unit. It's not worth my normal entry amount personally. That is what I'm rocking with right there, $50 to $126. 2.52x. Really small payout today, but it's a prop that I'm really liking, or an entry that I'm really liking. So again, if you guys want to join my dub club though and see more player props from me, you guys can go ahead and check it out. 7-1 yesterday. That's not counting free squares, by the way. I did not count the Kodai Senga prop in there. I did not count the Anthony Richardson free square. Those are not included in there, by the way. Still 7-1 yesterday, 9-1 if you want to count those. But join the dub club right now. 50% off of 2 months, 50% off of 4 months. Links are down in my description below. Get either one, whichever one you prefer. And if you guys want to see an amazing player prop research tool where you have to do literally no work to find your player props, check out the Daily Grind Optimizer. There's a 7-day free trial of this tool with the link down in my description below. All you have to do for prize picks, underdog, parlay, play, sleeper, flip, all these different player prop sites, all you have to do to find better expected value plays is by clicking the refresh button. When you click the refresh button, it pulls up the best expected value plays on this board. Personally, I've done a lot of different player props when it comes to the optimizer, because if you take a look actually from yesterday, I found this play on the optimizer here, Bassett and Williamson. I use the optimizer a lot for these pitcher combo strikeout things because they're really good when it comes to odds, especially because it finds it so fast. I don't have to do any research or anything and go player by player and doing things like that, because this optimizer literally pulls it up for you. You can see right here, Sears and Bradish right now are pretty favored over 11.5. Personally, I prefer ones that are more of a even number. What I'm trying to say is not a 0.5, not a half. So anyways, I think it's an amazing player prop research tool that you can get literally 7 days free. And by the way, it's not the only thing that's included. They also have fantasy score projections and a DFS middling tool. You get all this wrapped into one with a 7-day free trial, which you can cancel at any time. If you end up liking the tool and end up paying for it, that's awesome. Otherwise, you can cancel it, like I said, at any time. So you guys can go ahead and try it for free right now. All you have to do is literally click the refresh button. And again, if you want like a 2-pick power play on prize picks, filter it down. If you want a 5-pick or 6-pick flex, just go ahead and click the plus EV plays and filter that down. It can find you those player prop entry types. So thank you for watching today's video, though. That is pretty much going to do it. Join the dub club, linked down in my description below. And just best of luck on Sleeper today. Make sure you play responsibly and at your risk. And just best of luck with your player props tonight. Peace out, and thank you for watching. Good luck.